How you doing, YouTube fam bam? Welcome to my channel. You too can be great. Now, this review is the Married to Medicine Season 7, Episode 10. I know I'm a day late. I had stuff to do. I have school. I have work. Y'all just gonna have to be patient with me so I can go ahead and give you this tea. Hang on, let me turn off this damn fan first. All right, we straight. So, this is, like I said, Married to Medicine Season 7, Episode 10, titled Battle Down South. And it was a battle child. This episode there's quite a few things that happened that I think will be useful in the coming drama that's going to happen in the next few episodes. So let's get into it. First thing, we got Toya and Eugene are having their first dinner party at their house. The only thing that concerned me about this dinner party is I only saw one couple, Simone and Cecil. Where the hell was Mariah and Aiden? Where was Jackie and Curtis? I know damn well she ain't feeling it for Quad right now because she's besties with Mariah now, floating ass. But I was asking about everybody else. What I will say is this house that Toya designed is beautiful as hell. I wish it was my house. It was beautiful. It was well put together. Boo, close the door. It was well put together. The stairs, the way it was designed, I loved it. She had the upstairs, downstairs closet going for her. She had this design shoes. I mean, there was like a glass, I believe it was like a glass staircase. I mean, we know she's Bougetto, so of course she's gonna spend all her husband's money on this. So I appreciated that the money was well spent and the design was actually pretty beautiful. I thought it was gorgeous. I'm glad that they're happy as a family because hopefully this time they don't have to move from this house because they owe the IRS some other amount of money or some obscene amount of money. This time they can actually stay here and build a family. The children seem like they love it. Cecil is contemplating selling it if their relationship don't work out. The house is gorgeous, and it looks like Cecil was out here doing this barbecuing thing that he was doing, and I was starving watching that. Eugene can burn. He can burn. What I was looking at in that little grill he was doing, look, I was almost wanted to go through the TV, grab some of that food, and shove it down my throat because it looked delicious as hell. Now we got the next scene where Jackie is talking about the book party, her book called Queen V, because you know she's doing a vagina book. She's doing a book that's supposed to empower women and help them love their vajayjays, and she's gonna put it out there because we have all these situations going on with the whole abortion stuff and all these men trying to figure out what we should do with our body. This is a perfect time for her to put out this book, and she had to do research at that little sex store with Heavenly, so now she's doing her book party, and she was so happy about how Quad did her cookbook party that she's in, you know, she wants to kind of give the same vibe and doing her own, just not quite as extravagant, just enough to get the point across, and she wants everybody to come out there wearing vagina pink. I was like, shoot, I want to go to that party wearing vagina pink. Heavenly's dumbass is going to stay on the phone. Well, my vagina ain't pink, it's brown. I was like, Heavenly, do you ever shut up? Heavenly has no filter. She tells everybody everything and anything that comes into her mind, and sometimes we don't need to know because she needs to tell us that her vajayjay inside that flower is brown and not pink. And I'm sitting here thinking, damn, like, what is her husband feeling? What is daddy thinking when she does stuff like this? I know he's uncomfortable because I'm watching and I'm uncomfortable. Anyway, Heavenly decides that she's gonna go and pick, you know, Jackie tells her to pick whatever flower color pink that she wants. She talked to Quad. Quad said that she's gonna pick her flower pink color too. Then we got Dr. Contessa and Dr. Scott. They decided to go to a therapist because you can tell at this point the vibe between the two of them is just the tension in the air. I'm watching it through the screen. I'm watching it on television. And I can feel the tension coming at me. Like there is like, I don't know if their love is down way down there that they just can't tap into it anymore. But it's like they can't even stand to be around each other. And at this point, they're walking into the therapist's office doing the bare minimum, trying to keep them together. Contessa reminds Dr. Scott to turn off his phone, and just the basics of listening to his wife, he couldn't even do it. He took his ass to the therapist's office, and of course his phone rings, and he gets up and says that he has to take it because he's a doctor. And I'm sitting there thinking to myself, your marriage is about to break up. Your relationship is about to end. Your wife is extremely resentful, and something tells me it's not just because of the school situation where he basically, instead of telling her, we got little kids here, I'm happy you want to chase your dream, but I wish you would chase it while you were in town because I was not expecting to be a single parent. I know I was supportive of you, but I took on too much, and I really would prefer you being here because this is hard on me to be a doctor and have 3 kids at home. I felt like it would have been much more respectful for him to give that take than to have gone about it the way that he did, making her feel guilty, throwing a little jazz, making her feel like a horrible mom to where she ended up having to quit the program partly through, and now she's very resentful. But there was something that she said that I think people didn't catch. She told Dr. Scott, you always get your way. And here they are in the therapist's office, and at this point the resentment has built up, and I feel like Contessa has these moments with Dr. Scott where she feels like she's given too much and that he's taking, and when it comes time for her to do something for herself, whether selfish or not, he makes her feel some type of way about it. So there's a huge resentment underneath, and now they can't even so much as, you know, kiss each other. Hugging for 5 seconds was even something that they had to do in this therapist's office, and I felt so bad for both of them. I want them to work. It seems like they both want it to work, but I don't know if Dr. Scott will be too hard-headed and too stubborn to give what he needs to. And I don't know if Contessa is going to be able to let go of some of the hurt and some of the resentment to allow, you know, some goodness and some love to get into it, because they're not even intimate. And before they talk about the trip I'm going to get to in a minute, they were talking about sex and how they engage sex. Dr. Scott is like, how do we engage sex? And Contessa's like, well, if I'm walking around here butt-ass naked, what you think you're supposed to do? I'm like, she was walking around butt-ass naked. Contessa's fine. She was walking around butt-ass naked and you didn't know that she wants to get fucked? I'm confused as to this dynamic is just bad. They can't even communicate in that way. I mean, if I walk around naked in front of my man, I mean, I don't think I'll make it to the bed. I don't think I'll make it out the door. He'll probably just literally tackle me to the ground. I wouldn't even like have to look at him. And you said that this girl was walking butt naked in front of you and you didn't even do nothing with it? You just, what, stared at it? I don't understand. But I guess that's something that they're also having an issue with, and hopefully they can fix it on this trip. Anyway, Dr. Jackie's book party comes up, Queen V, and everybody's wearing vagina pink. Heavenly says that if y'all are doing it right, you can get anything from a woman. Basically, if you have sex with a woman and you know what you're hitting right, you're hitting all the right spots, G-spot, clitoris, everything is just in there, and just accepting all that joyous pounding and motion of the ocean that you're doing, you can most likely get what you want from your woman. And I second that, because I know damn well that you're gonna ask me to pay your bills in the moment of it. I might just say yes. You can ask me to probably buy you a car, and I might just say yes. Hell, you can ask me for anything in that moment when my mind is not right and all the blood is not going to my head and I'm not processing things. I'm just thinking about one goal. You're right. If you're doing it right, you can probably ask me for anything. But she's right. She said that. Everybody's there. You got Quad, Simone, Buffy, Heavenly. Mariah's messy ass decides to bring her sister wearing bright ass fuchsia pink. And Heavenly shady ass is going to say Mariah is wearing fuchsia pink because she's trying to let us know that she has an infection. I'm like, hold up. You trying to let us know that you have an infection because she's wearing fuchsia pink? Heavenly is shady. That is what I can give her. If anything, Heavenly does talk to me, but she is shady as hell. And Mariah, to bring her sister, knowing Quad was going to be there, she told us that Lake, or whatever her name is, her sister Lake's husband or boyfriend, that Quad has slept with him. I don't know how that could happen, but I'm back, child. Struggle of life. Trying to get y'all this video real quick. Has me doing multitasking and shit, so please forgive me. But anyway, so they get in here and you got Lake there, shady as hell. I don't know why Mariah thought it was good for Lake to come. Maybe Jackie did invite her. I don't see Jackie doing that. I don't see that she invited Lake. Maybe she did, I don't know. But to have her there knowing that Quad is there after that allegation that she Quad fucked somebody's husband or somebody's boyfriend or man, that is just, Mariah, I don't know what to think about her. But she came with fuchsia pink, and Heavenly said that she had an infection. And I'm like, Heavenly, just shut up. Shut up. Mariah looked good in that pink. I like the outfit. They said wear vagina pink, and some people's vaginas are that pink. So it is what it is. Then Dr. Jackie decides to make a speech. Now here's where the speech goes. She wanted to make a speech saying that 14 years ago she found out that she had breast cancer, and that the breast cancer affected a lot of things that as a woman you expect to be able to do, i.e. have a child. In the midst of this speech, she airs out Buffy's personal business by telling everybody that this woman is infertile. First of all, Buffy did a post saying her ass ain't infertile, that she was able to get pregnant, she just was not able to carry the baby to term. That's not infertility, that's just inability. That's the right term. Her eggs work. She has, she ovulates like normal people. It's just that the eggs that she makes are not able to carry the baby to term. Maybe because of age. I don't know. There's several reasons that could happen, but that is not an infertile person make. Infertility means that your eggs don't work at all. And maybe that's where Jackie was after the chemo and stuff like that. But she put that up on Buffy, and I don't know if Jackie was being messy, or if Jackie just has gotten so far into her own self that she feels like she's above a lot of things, that she can say whatever she wants to say and there will be no consequence. Because everybody has given her this position that Jackie is so high up there. And so she feels like maybe she can say something and it's not going to offend somebody. Now, I understand that people can make mistakes, and I don't think that she meant to say it maliciously. I just felt like she was talking too damn much, and she lost herself. Jackie's the type of person who She wants to carry herself with decorum. She wants to carry herself as posh. She wants to carry herself as somebody who makes the right decision all the time. You can't see her slip. She don't make a mistake. Then she got into this book launch party and she's having fun and she's letting loose and she's enjoying herself. And when she lets loose, I guess she pops off at the mouth after having a few drinks in her system, or maybe she's just enjoying herself. But while she's doing that, she announced to everybody in that room Buffy's personal business. I'm just like, Jackie, you done gone too far. Because when we see in the next episode, when they're talking about what happened, she didn't seem like she was remorseful. And I think that's the part that irritated me the most, is because I want Jackie to be able to at least own this situation, just like Mariah ran her mouth and told Jackie that she didn't understand how to be a parent because she only has her husband's kid. That was cruel to say, and that was like an underhanded dig. It's hurtful. So to announce that into the entire room is very hurtful. Why would you even single Buffy out? Why not say things like, there's several women, maybe some in this room, that may be experiencing issues with fertility. Don't name the person and let the whole room in this damn party know her business. But after she did this, but you can tell Buffy's about to cry. Quad is trying to, nullify her, not to get her crying. People were talking about it. It's just an embarrassing situation. I didn't like that Jackie did that. That was not a good look for her. I was very much disgusted. I was very disappointed. And I couldn't believe that she couldn't, as intelligent as she is, she was not self-aware enough not to say something like that. It's very disappointing because Jackie's been doing a lot this season that's making me look at her sideways and stuff like that, but now it ain't gone too far, because personally that is something that would hurt my feelings. If I was having difficulty and you even told everybody my business, why do they need to know? I don't know half these people in this room. The fuck? But anyway, Mariah looked at it, she blinked, and she didn't blink. She took advantage of that situation, and she talked about how Jackie was doing too much, and she basically said that what I was thinking, slow down and spend time. Oh, no. That was Simone. Simone, after Jackie had announced all this stuff and they're sitting down, everybody's praising Jackie for all the stuff that she's doing, saying basically that she's Superwoman. Simone said what I was thinking, that she wants Jackie to slow down and spend time with her man, and I believe so too, because the way that she's doing this project is just one step. She's gonna have another project in 1 month, 2 months. It's gonna be something else. It's not the house. It's her expanding her office. It's not the office. It's gonna be a book. If it's not a book, there's always something that I think she needs to be doing to fill a void. And Curtis is not one of the only persons she needs to be doing it, because he didn't help her have a child. She has to fill the void somehow, and it's something that she, Curtis is gonna have to figure out, because I feel like with all the stuff that Jackie's doing, Curtis ass is gonna cheat on her again because she's taking on too much. Again. And this was an issue that he was telling her about. Again, she needs to slow the hell down and stop doing the most. And Simone was right, because I'm sure Simone can see it. Then we got the next scene. Toya and Mariah are Mariah and Simone and everybody are sitting down discussing at the party the couple's trip that they're about to go to, because Cecil and Simone are the trip gurus, and Toya and Mariah are not going to let go of the fact that they do not want Quad to be there for 2 reasons. One, Toya is not okay with the single person being around her husband, and maybe she really believes that Quad did fuck Lay's husband, and she just, or maybe she don't believe it, but the fact that it was even mentioned, she don't want to, deal with it or even test it with her husband. Toya wants to keep that man and that money, and so she don't want Quad anywhere near it. Then the other reason for Mariah is because Mariah's not getting along, and there was a time where they were booting Mariah off when all of them had an issue with her. They were booting her off and removing her from events while they were siding with Quad. So maybe Mariah internally wants Quad to also feel the same alienation. So she's going to push and push and push and use this divorce as a reason why Quad should not be there, because it's a couple's trip and Quad is not a couple. Now, I was all for Quad not being there, because I thought, Married to Medicine, Quad's divorced. She don't need to be in the show. She's in the sister circle. Then it will make sense for her to be on the trip. But if you're going to have her on this season, Married to Medicine, and have her there as a cast member, it doesn't make any sense to exclude her from something that all the cast members are doing. If you were going to exclude her from the entire show, not just that particular event. So, because she's still there, I don't feel like it's appropriate for them to exclude her. And she was married when she first started this show, and the fact that she got a divorce, it does not... I feel like if she was a brand new person and she just came into the loop, then yes. But she's been going to this trip for a long time, and she damn sure don't want any of those people's husbands. So I don't see the need to have to remove her, other than the fact that Mariah has a vendetta against her, and Toya is now siding with Mariah, and she probably don't want her ass there either. Then we got everybody packing. Jackie got her liberated pillow so her and Curtis can get it in on the vacation. sweating up her, you know, just ugh. I can't imagine Curtis on top of Jackie, as skinny as she is and as big as he is, with all that sweat just drizzling down his body onto her body and back and stuff. Oh, I can't. Then Contessa left her husband in the pre-check line while they got to the airport, and Cecil was like, well, child, damn, you know, if they have problems, she gonna leave her husband in the pre-check line and come and hang out with the group. And I'm just like, damn, this is supposed to be Simone and Cecil's 23rd anniversary, and there's supposed to be some place for them to have fun. And it seems like they're already noticing the issues between everybody, especially with Dr. Contessa and Dr. Scott. Their tension is off the chain. She went even with her husband when she went to say hello to everybody, and he had to catch up later on. I mean, it was a mess. I really hope that they fix things. I really do, because this is sad to watch. Then they get there, and Simone decides that there's a penthouse and a couple is going to get the penthouse, but to do so, they got to dance off for it. Buffy's man, white as hell, no rhythm, can't dance. Aiden, we already know, can't dance, so Mariah's ass is going to say this shit ain't fair. And it really isn't, because he can't dance, so it really isn't fair. He got soul, but he doesn't have any moves to go with that soul. Curtis says he can't dance, and him and Jackie bow out of the contest. He said he don't want to see Jackie's ass jiggle. He don't want to see her. She doesn't want to see her twerk. There is no ass there to twerk. He doesn't want to see her ass crack twerk. There's nothing there. It might just pop off because the bone. Who knows? He just doesn't want to see it, so they bow out. Eugene and Toya didn't do it. Dr. Scott and Dr. Contessa said, let's dance to some trap music. But when they got on the dance floor, Dr. Scott, poor guy, tried to do this break dance thing that he used to do when he was young, because he was, I guess, that type of person, and it just didn't work out. I felt so bad. I thought he was going to break a hip. But they tried, but their dancing was so, it was so distant. Y'all are a couple. Y'all supposed to be dancing, you know, do some run, shake and shake, do something, have him grab your hip, do something, like shake it, bend over, smack it, you know, stimulate smacking it, do something. But it was like he's over there in Guam and she's over there in Tahiti, and they're not even, they're like dancing around in circles, and it's almost like they're just two people on a dance floor, complete strangers. It was weird. Then Damon and Heavenly get on the dance floor, and it was the most entertaining shit I've ever seen. Them two are freaks. You can tell. I do not like Heavenly in the fact that she talks too damn much and she just doesn't know when to shut the hell up. I love Dr. Damon because he's patient with her. He knows how to handle. They are a good pair. Individually, I don't like Heavenly. Combined, I think that they have a beautiful marriage. Out of all the couples in that entire show, I love Heavenly and Dr. Damon's connection, because when they got up there and started dancing, Dr. Damon got himself on the floor with his big self and his short self, just sitting there, you know, just pushing up like, this is what I do to my wife when she just got to sit on it. And you got Heavenly, you know, shaking her body and try to bend over, and he's like, yes, I'm finna get, and he even got himself upside down on his head. And I'm thinking, damn, all that weight on that head, would it survive? It survived. And they won, and they said they were gonna win. He said, I'll just throw it, baby, you just catch it. I said, yes, daddy, go and catch it. And he caught it. And so they won. And I was like, damn, y'all need to catch that penthouse too. I was very happy to see them because I thought that they were bombing. They deserved to win for that. And I was very happy about that. Now, I laughed the whole time and I thought it was entertaining. Now, this episode was pretty good. It had enough things for me to want to watch. However, I saw the clip from the next episode, and apparently Jackie is going to be mad for the first time. Everybody's going to be like, as if she can't get mad. The only thing is why she got mad is what's irking me. So anyway, don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the notification bell. I am not going to do a Love and Hip Hop review. I'm too tired. And I don't think that this episode is only, I can't. I'm too tired. Maybe next week I'll do it. I'm just exhausted. So go ahead and like and subscribe to this video. For those of you who haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe, ring the notification bell. And I love you guys. Go ahead and take a look at the other couple videos I did yesterday. You guys have a wonderful... Yesterday, yeah? Yeah, you guys have a wonderful evening. Bye.